Welcome in, Oregon High School football fans. I'm Sean Megger here with Mike Taquito, and we're going to give you a quick look at our Oregonian Oregon Live game of the week, the Holy War. Central Catholic takes on Jesuit. Annual meeting between these two rivals. Last year, Jesuit won 27-14. Jesuit is coming off a win into this game. They beat Tualatin 48-24 last week behind a huge performance from Trey Lowe, 249 yards and 6 touchdowns. Central comes into this game licking their wounds a little bit after getting beat pretty bad 42-10 by Camas last week. So, Mike, you're going to be out at this game. What are you looking for going into this game? Well,
I think the one thing we're trying to find out is if last week's games are aberrations or they really show what these teams are about. Jesuit beat a Tualatin team that is kind of reeling because they lost their coach 2 weeks before, not even 2 weeks before. And it's really hard to say if that's a real good test or not. And Central Catholic played a Camas team that typically beats teams from Oregon. So it's really hard to place where these teams are right now. So this game will tell us a lot. If these teams are truly like contenders, teams that can challenge West Lynn, which is the #1 team in the state, for the championship. So it should be really interesting. You never quite know with these early season games because teams don't necessarily prepare for the opponent anyway. They're just kind of working on their own stuff. So we'll see what happens.
And Jesuit, of course, is the reigning 6A champ. Built behind that offensive line in Trey Lowe, where do you see as the strengths and where do maybe they have the edge in this game?
Well, the offensive line for sure. They have 4 starters back and another guy who started 3 games last year. So it's pretty rare to have that many starters back who are that good. The other advantage they have was they were together for 5 extra weeks last year because they went to the championship game. So it's like getting almost like a full half season of practice more. And so they looked really good against Tualatin. They blew out some massive holes. Trey Lowe is like a breakaway type running back. He's a fun guy to watch. He reminds me a little bit of like a USC version of Reggie Bush in that, they put him out in the flat and throw some balls to him. He returns kicks and he runs. So he's a really fun player to watch.
And, of course, on the other side, we know Central Catholic is always loaded. They have some of the premier players in the state along with Jesuit. What do you know about them? What do you see maybe some of their advantages?
Well, I mean, they have some size up front. I think their line guys are on the younger side, and they've got some skill players. I think the question is, the season before last season, they were on a run of 2 straight championships. And what's interesting to see is if they're going to hit that kind of trajectory again or if they're going to start leveling off a little bit. It's interesting because Jesuit used to dominate that series. And for a while, Central Catholic kind of took over, winning like 4 in a row, including in a state championship game. So this should be kind of a telling game on where those 2 programs are.
Now, put you on the spot. Who are you picking with this one?
Well, I saw Jesuit. I haven't seen Central Catholic, so I'm going to take the easy way out and say Jesuit by, let's say, a touchdown.
Okay.
Yeah, low-scoring game, I think.
All right, that's our preview. Jesuit, Central Catholic, tomorrow night at Jesuit. Get there early. It's sure to be a fun game, and it'll be packed. Thanks for watching.